Welcome to another LiveWire Sports Media update. All right, so I I've been sitting on this video for a long time, so I want to get it out of the way today. And I want to talk about the two rookies, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Now we already know that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, their history goes back all the way to AAU and other tournaments. But these two seem to be joined at the hip for all sense of purposes. Depends on what it is. Caitlin, a superstar phenomenon out of the University of Iowa. Angel Reese started her college career at Maryland, then transferred to LSU, where she won a national title. And she beat Caitlin that year. But this year past, Caitlin got the upper hand on her, beating her. And with that being said, a lot of it stems from, Caitlin trash talking in college, especially with the something she did to South Carolina and Haley Van Lith, and then all of a sudden Angel Reese piggyback off there because she beat her and did the "you can't see me" gesture in her face. Then came out to where they both was coming out of the draft. So, and then they end up in the Wnba together, where they have played each other a couple of times this year. So, and it made it for must-see TV, viewership, attendance, and all of that good stuff. But a lot of people that I have seen on social media and Twitter, or some content creators, who's a big Angel Reese fan, and a lot of us are a big Caitlin Clark fan. It comes down to this: who is the rookie of the year? A lot of people think Angel Reese have a big advantage over Caitlin Clark. A lot of us Caitlin Clark fans think she has a big advantage. Well, I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to go through some stuff that's going to show you why Caitlin Clark is undoubtedly, rookie of the year. But then, there's some cases where Caitlin and Angel Reese could be co-rookie of the year. Now, would that be fair? No, because I think Caitlin earns the right to be. And so I'm going to start with Angel Reese first. Angel Reese has become out of all rookies, she leads the NBA in rebounds right now. She has overtaken for rookie, she's has the most rebounds for a rookie since Tina Charles did it. And plus, she's for all time, her percentage is 11.8. The highest percentage is 11.9. Now she would have to average almost 12 rebounds a game to break that. And she also now leading the WNBA in rebounds right now, and she's surpassed Aja Wilson with that. She's also been named to the first All-Star, her first All-Star selection. She's been Rookie of the Month for June, and she set WNBA single season record for consecutive double-doubles with 10. It's 11 now, so because she played a couple of nights ago. And then she leads, like I said, she leads the NBA in rebounding with 11.4, second among rookies all time, and rebounding 14-16. All right. So with that being said, what else does Angel Reese provide? What else does she provide? Did she provide a lot of scoring? Now, I think if I'm not mistaken, her rebounding had led to like 10 consecutive points Friday night against the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, I said Atlanta Hawks, Atlanta Dream. So, but does she provide scoring for her team? That's the question. How much scoring does she provide? Not much, because you have Trinity Carter that's a starter now that came off the bench. She was averaging 16, 17 points off the bench. Now she's averaging almost close to 20 points, if I'm not mistaken, or more as a starter. Who else provides scoring punch? The Shields, she adds a little bit of scoring. But when you play teams that has defense and a lot of scoring power, your scorers have to result a lot of defense and can't score. So does Angel Reese give you that other option as a scorer? The answer is no. Now, some people will say, well, it's not like she can't score. Well, she's not like that in scoring. Her main purpose is hitting the boards. That's what she does. Now, if she hits the board, if she starts scoring, then her rebounding is going to suffer, because you can't score and try to get rebounds at the same time. It's really impossible, unless somebody else is scoring and then you under the basket. But if you became a scoring threat, and the way that the Chicago Sky uses her is fitting, because they have her and Kamala Cardozo. Now, what if Kamala Cardozo wasn't starting with her and they had another forward that is active like her and could get like the starting center that they had? You understand? Because when she was starting, she was getting the rebounds. Angel Reese was really getting all the rebounds like that. If you look at the month of May, she was really not getting no rebounds like that. She was starting getting these rebounds until the injury to they starting center. You know what I'm saying? And then Kamala Cardozo was coming off the bench. And then she was starting with them, and they was using Angel Reese in another capacity. And then the center was under the board getting the rebounds. So Angel Reese wasn't getting the rebounds like that. Until they injury to their center, Angel Reese started getting the rebounds on a constant basis, because they had to use her to get rebounds. Even though Kamala Cardozo is in the starting lineup, she is getting rebounds. You know what I'm saying? So, but if Kamala Cardozo wasn't starting, and say they had put another forward in the game, then guess what? That would happen. That'll lead the other teams to get the rebounds more, because you got to think how, Angel Reese could get to the board, but then you risk her getting fouls as well too. And then guess what? Her rebound percentage goes down. So it's luckily what Chicago Sky using her for is pretty much, in a good sense. You know what I'm saying? Because she was picked number 7th overall in the WNBA draft, but she could have went number 1. She could have went number 2, but it didn't went that way. So she falls into a unique situation. And it just, to me, and if you look at the head-to-head comparison between her and Clark, there ain't no comparison. Like, yeah, she's averaging almost double what Caitlin's doing in rebounding. But Caitlin is almost averaging 6 rebounds a game. That's not bad. Caitlin is already outscoring her, and if Angel Reese didn't have them 2 20-point games, her scoring percentage would have been lower than that. She leads in 3 areas: rebounding, steals, and she only leads in steals by a fraction of a fraction. And then her field goal percentage is a little bit higher than Caitlin's. You know what I'm saying? Because Caitlin has had 2 bad games so far. But if Caitlin started scoring more, her field goal percentage would go up more. Caitlin does be on the steals a lot. So you got to think Caitlin leads in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories, 6 categories over her. If you lead in 6 categories, and plus the main category out of all categories is winning head-to-head. Caitlin is 2-1 over her head-to-head, almost been 3-1. That would have been a real decisive blow right there. You know what I'm saying? Now, Reese had broken records. Like I had stated, she has broken records. She's become the first person to score over a certain amount of rebounds. I have to look it up again. I have to go to it. There you go, right there. With ESPN. Reese she has the most double doubles, like I said. And like she's not even a front runner for Rookie of the Year. But a lot of people will claim that she is the front runner for Rookie of the Year. She's not the front runner. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, she's Rookie of the Year." Not for rebounding. She's not gonna get it. If Caitlin Clark didn't come out this draft and Angel Reese came in this draft, yeah, Angel Reese would have won Rookie of the Year hands down, just like Aaliyah Boston did last year, because there was no other rookie challenger. But she has another rookie that's challenging her, and it's hard to imagine her beating Caitlin Clark out just on sheer rebounding. You know what I'm saying? So when people think that she's leading the rookie race, it's other factors in it. She hasn't beaten Caitlin Clark head up. Caitlin Clark has a signature win more than her because she beat a team that has a 500 record or was over a 500 record in the Phoenix Mercury. Reese has to play a tougher schedule now in the second half than the Fever. Playoff position matter. So we're sitting here talking about how Angel Reese is so much a better player than Caitlin, in which that's not true. And so speaking of Caitlin, let's go to Caitlin. Caitlin Clark, first All-Star selection, #1 pick overall, Rookie of the month of May, fastest player in history to reach at least 300 points, 100 rebounds, and 100 assists, ranked first among NBA rookies all time in 3-point field goal, 2.8, and second in assists with 5. Now, she is leading the league, just like Angel Reese is leading the league in rebounds. Caitlin is leading the league in assists with 149. She's on pace to shatter the all-time record of assists. She's also has the most double-doubles for a guard. She's on pace to break Sue Bird's record. She's on pace to set the franchise record in assists. She's on pace to set the franchise record assists per game. She also second in 3-point field goal. She was #1, but you know what happens on Saturday, we're telling if she'll take the lead. So how she has accomplished more, and you gotta think she was accomplished all of this in her first month of May. All of these first, more so than Angel Reese. Her resume already has surpassed what Angel Reese has done. Angel Reese has only done what she done from a rebound defensive standpoint. Now, when we talk about flaws with them, everybody's going to bring up turnovers because Caitlin does lead the league in turnovers. But if you take an account of how much those turnovers could have turned to assists, her turnovers should be 2 to 3 turnovers a game. If you look at how many times Angel Reese get blocked under the basket and have to continue to fight for the ball, she leads the league in getting her shot blocked. But nobody seems to bring that up. ESPN put out an article yesterday about who is for Rookie of the Year. And this is what it reads. And I just showed you Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark. She's lead all rookies in 16 points scoring, 7.1 assists, 2.7 per game on three-pointers, and minutes played. She ranks second in steals with 1.3, and that's to Angel Reese because she has 1.4. And she's fourth in rebounding. She's already a top 20 in rebounding. She's more than has that. Clark has 2 games, at least. She's the only rookie that has 15, 10, and 5 rebounds. She's the only rookie that averaged a 15, 5, and 5 as well, more than any past WNBA rookie. Yes, turnovers is her biggest issue. Offensively, she leads the league in 5.6 turnovers a game. If she can help, if she put the FIBA in the playoffs, that would. But nevertheless, you look at this. She also was the top vote getter for the All-Star. She pretty much almost doubled the voting for Angel Reese, what Angel Reese got. Angel Reese ranked at 4th. She ranked number 1. She quadrupled what Aja Wilson did in the voting. So when we sit here talk about these things, we got to be realistic. And so to add a little more to my argument, I'm gonna let y'all listen to NBA Countdown and Gil's Arena, what they have to say about the rookie race.
All right, from Twitter, do you see a world where Caitlin and Angel share the Rookie of the Year award?
Well, when you look at, she put up 19 rebounds. The thing about it is Caitlin Clark does the sexy things. She shoots the long shot, the spectacular passes, well-deserving. But I also think that Angel Reese, the hard work that she has put in this rookie season, I can see it, them being co-Rookie of the Year.
So I needed the actual answer to that in terms of how many folks have a vote. Is it an odd number? I don't know it yet, but I'm working on that, so we're going to tweet you back.
I'm not for the sharing. Everybody doesn't get a trophy. There's going to be one Rookie of the Year, and that's going to be it. What are y'all talking about?
You're talking about 2 elite players.
Yeah, you are. And it's
well,
going to
you
be
just
some
made an argument with the All-Star game about the post players not getting the touches and the shine, so
let it be a post player. But I'm just saying, it doesn't need to be 2 winners. In what world? I mean, someone's team's going to be better than the other. The numbers aren't going to be the same.
Come on.
We're not doing co-awards.
Now, you hear that, right? She said, the one lady said, let it be co-winners. Okay, I can see that happening. Should it? No. I don't think it should. I think it should be hands down. All the criteria that I had named. She does. See, the thing about it is they want to continue to push Angel Reese into these narratives where she don't really fit. She's a rebounder. That's all she does. In what world do you see a rebounder win MVP of the league? That don't happen. Now, if you say as a rookie she could be up for defensive player of the year, I could go with that. Hell, Caitlin Clark is the only rookie that is getting MVP of the league nods. She's ranked 10th in that. So how can you feel that Angel Reese is more superior to her because she get rebounds? She's an elite player. Where elite player is she? Yeah, she could guard the 4 and the 5, the 4 and the 5 spot. Can she guard the 2 and the 3, the 2 and the 1 spot? I don't think so. Can she guard 1 through 5? You know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark does everything. When I say everything, she does everything. She scores, rebounds, assists, blocks shots. Everything. that Angel Reese don't do. Angel Reese she rebounds better than Caitlin. That's a plus. But she don't do everything else that Caitlin does. Because when it comes down to it, Caitlin could average 6 to 7 rebounds a game. So what are you talking about? What are you looking at when it comes down to these two? Because you're a fan of Angel Reese and you say, well, she gets double-doubles. Hell, Nelissa Smith gets double-doubles on her team. Cameron Brink lead the league in block shots for rookies and lead the league, and she's injured. She would have had an argument to be a double-double queen. So let's not sit here and put Angel Reese in the same category. Yeah, okay, her name is mentioned for Rookie of the Year. She's a challenger. But before she wasn't, because it was Cameron Brink. Caitlin Clark by far is the complete player out of all the rookies. Now I could see a Rika Jackson for the Sparks start catching fire and start doing some things. It could be challenging. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you can't just say, well, somebody is a Rookie of the Year, because the fact of the matter is she gets double-doubles. Okay, what's going to happen when her streak is over with? What's going to happen? What's going to happen if she goes 2 or 3 games without a double-double? What's going to happen? Caitlin has been consistent, even though she has had bad shooting nights. She still managed to get double-doubles herself. She was close to be the first rookie to have a triple-double ever, which we're not going to get into that because Coach robbed her. Now listen to Gil's Arena and what they had to say about it.
You had to put your pick in who will win WNBA Rookie of the Year this season. And this is right now. It could change. Of course, the season's going to go on.
I don't even know. It really just depends on, what you value. So for me, I'm valuing the IQ, passing, shot-making ability of Caitlin Clark. And they've managed to turn their season around a little bit. But then you go on the flip side, and Angel, winning Rookie of the Month, breaking WNBA records, doing things like that, rebounding. So, it's what you value more. And for me, from just the way I like to play basketball, my vote would be for Caitlin, but it's close. I wouldn't be mad at either one of them, but the fact that there's a race is amazing. Yeah. Usually it's one rookie that gets minutes and everyone else is on the bench. Yeah. And one rookie will just run away with it just based on the fact that they're on the court more than everybody else. Yeah. So this is great for the race.
Shad, if you had to put your pick in right now.
Definitely Caitlin. And there's no shade to Angel. It's just what Caitlin has to face on a nightly basis of them trying to stop her.
Number one on scattering points.
Yes. She can't get equal opportunity as everyone else, because then she would average, I think she would average 25, 26 a game, because you're not trying to gear the scouting report to stop her. Angel Reese, I feel like they're not giving her as much of a strenuous assignment when it comes to scouting report, because she's going to do what she does. She rebounds. It's hard to stop somebody who rebounds. Then you got
Cardoso
on the same team. So it's you pick your poison.
She's getting a lot of those rebounds too, because sometimes they're sending doubles. But again, that's still all very hard to do. It's energy, it's effort.
Yes.
And obviously not everybody is doing it or is capable of doing it. But yeah, like you said, top of the scouting report.
Caitlin's passing, like you said, the passing, her IQ level, she's spoon feeding. Imagine if they would actually finish three-quarters of.
Probably finish the season. I predict she'll finish the season with 2 or 3 triple doubles.
Yeah, Ooh. For sure. And I just got to go with Caitlin on that standalone. It had nothing to do with influence or none of that. Just straight baller mindset. When you got somebody at the free throw line shoots 1 free throw, they got 2. You shoot 1 and you try to find me.
Yeah.
Before you shot your second.
Right.
That's different.
So my teammate
That's
did.
different. Like, I'm overseas
all
and
that smoke. She showed
I
her
did
free throw
that.
stat.
Man, I've seen it. I've seen a nigga so amped up to guard me that they didn't even finish the
You
free
got
throw.
another free point.
You got a hole, bro. What are you doing? Like, he's standing in front of me. Yeah. Bro, you got another free throw. Relax. Like, I like that with Caitlin.
All right, now you heard NBA, WNBA countdown, and you heard Gil's Arena. And people don't realize Caitlin has to be, she's face guarded all the time. She's like Lexi Brown said, she's the #1 on everybody's scouting report. When you #1 on everybody's scouting report, that means you're a threat. Because the fact of the matter is, if they played her like how she played in Iowa, Caitlin would easily score 26 points a game. 26, probably more. She probably lead the league in scoring. That's just how elite she is. So let's not get it twisted. Angel Reese is a phenomenal talent. I'm not going to take anything from her accomplishments. She does what she does. Caitlin has broken records too. Lexi Brown failed to mention that. But don't act like what Angel Reese is doing is catastrophic to where that catapult her as league leader in the Rookie of the Year race. It's not. It's not close. It's not by chance. Caitlin Clark, the only thing that's going to slow Caitlin Clark down is her getting hurt. If she doesn't get hurt and she put her team into the playoffs, then guess what? The race is over. And I say this another thing too. Awards matter. Because the All-Star game is coming up, and depends on which one of them wins the All-Star Challenge. You're against each other. They're on the All-Star team. And Clark beats her. That's another win for Clark. If Clark WNBA team beats them and she becomes MVP, or whoever becomes MVP, or if she has a good game over Angel Reese, that's going to be another look. Caitlin is nominated for 3 ESPYs. That's coming up probably next week. If she wins a clean sweep, that's going to even propel her more as Rookie of the Year, to win 3 ESPYs, and one of them will probably be over Aja Wilson. You know what I'm saying? They probably give it to Aja Wilson because she won WNBA championship last year. But the other 2 pretty much is Caitlin's. But Caitlin could sweep them all. So my thing is this here is that let's stop playing these games. Let's stop tweeting out there talking about, my Rookie of the Year, my Rookie of the Year. Especially a lot of Chicago tweeters out there. Y'all know good and well that Angel Reese is not even close to what Caitlin Clark is. Your only argument is to bring up her turnovers. You can bring up that, but you can't deny her other statistical status in this game, especially when it comes down to viewership, attendance, everything. Who's racking in? Who's having more viewership? Who's breaking viewership numbers? Caitlin Clark is. 6 networks. She busted. When Angel Reese going on the road on her own, she's not doing that. Nobody's seeing her. She's not must-see TV. So let's quit playing and understand who is the real draw, who is the real Rookie of the Year. We could talk about basketball all day, but until Angel Reese does everything on the court that Caitlin does, this race is not even close. And it will never be close. We could make an argument all day long, but Caitlin does more than Angel Reese. She gets scouted the hardest than Angel Reese. Angel Reese is not shooting threes. Angel Reese is not shooting jumpers. She ain't scoring 20, 25 points a game. She's not even scoring 16 points a game. She's getting 10 points here, 12 points there. So let's stop playing with this. Caitlin Clark, by far, is the best rookie in this class. Everybody knows that. But we have to play along with these little narratives with everybody to make the argument for Angel Reese, why she should be Rookie of the Year. The thing about it, like I said in the beginning, they both having great seasons. They both are having great years so far. And you know for a fact, if they give it to Angel Reese, a lot of Caitlin Clark fans gonna feel robbed, which would be rightfully so. If they give it to Angel Reese, I mean Caitlin Clark, they're gonna feel like, oh, well, Angel Reese got robbed, but she didn't. But to settle the argument, I see them probably going to be co-MVP because you had that with Jason Kidd and Grant Hill in the NBA back in the 90s. You almost had it again with LeBron and Carmelo, but Carmelo hurted his chance. They would have been, him and LeBron would have been co-Mel. So I see a situation where this happens. But I can tell you this. If Caitlin gets her team in the playoffs and she gets a triple-double, that race is done. I don't even care what y'all say from that point. It's done. So, again, you let me know who y'all Rookie of the Year is. I already told you mine. Mine is CC. That's it. I don't even care what the other arguments for Angel Reese is. It doesn't impress me. Rebounds is good, but it doesn't impress. You know what I'm saying? You got to do more than just rebound for your team to have a legitimate argument for Rookie of the Year. Again, it's your boy LiveWire Sports Media. Until then, I holla. Peace.